But the middle level and smaller level companies, I don't think we're going to take over those. They're going to be gone.
Because we're going to make
our companies will overtake those companies. That's what's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
How do you know, dude? Like it hasn't been tried, man. There's no use cases. What are you, a fortune teller? You've been in the future, you've seen this doesn't work. Like how are you just predicting this shit doesn't, whereas 100 years ago, we could not predict.
But you're also making a prediction.
Of the jobs.
You're making a prediction that it's going to be good. They're making a prediction it's going to be bad.
I'm not making a prediction it's going to be good.
Okay.
My approach to it is that we don't know.
You want to fuck around and find
potential.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like why not?
I've got a spreadsheet with 700 cells in it, trying to make sure that everyone can fit their schedules into this thing. What fucking happens? One person drops out, next person drops out, next person. Trip gone. I planned this shit for all of Texas. I was hitting people up every single day.
Yeah, I was upset with that one.
Then I come out here for 3 months. And what fucking happens?
My friends, we had a big time gaming demo the other day, and they were like, "I'm so excited," and they were like, "Meg, why aren't you excited?" I'm like, "I'm excited because I've got assets, and I know that people like you are going to be my exit liquidity." And they're like, oh, "Okay,
that's brutal."
But
I love the savagery. That's great.
It is so true. In the ecosystem,
these are pretty hard-hitting channels. Every single channel within their umbrella was hacked because the CMS was hacked. And so it meant they could delete videos if they wanted to. I don't believe they could terminate channels, but they threatened to. So what they did is they emailed, because they had everyone's email, because our emails are tied to our YouTube channels, which are in the CMS. So they emailed everyone and said, we have access to everything. We will delete all your videos that you've ever made if you don't send us 1 Bitcoin in the next 24 hours.
But the truth is, there are people that watch that podcast religiously every week that loved it and continue to ask months after we stopped doing it, when is the next Irrelevant coming out? So the loyalty you build with a podcast, I think, is far and beyond what you would build doing a YouTube channel well.
Did you experience that?
The first podcast I did, which was my solo one that I used to do on the Smith Plays, the Smith Squad podcast, nothing got more love when I met people in real life in the podcast.
I'm really resonating with a lot of things you're saying because you do a lot of the stuff. You're making it much more business oriented, like consulting, agency, launchpad, these terms that I'm like, the way that I look at it is never been that business oriented or startup oriented.
Do you think it should be?
To answer your question, the honest truth, I mean,
Get on it.
I mean, definitely trending more in that direction. It lists out each individual act that you agree to or disagree.
But there would be terms and conditions.
You go to do it, it's nope, we can't do that.
Yeah. You're like, baby, kiss my neck. And Robot's like, I am not allowed. I will not be doing that. I will only kiss the earlobe. Yeah. You are going in with the expectation you're going to lose money here.
I think that's the general foundation of every investment I ever make. I spent so much time on other channels that have literally, and I think I haven't even talked about them. They've gone nowhere.
Yeah.
Reddit for You, we did it for a while. We tried, didn't work out. I spent so much time on it.
I think
but it was a stepping stone to the next thing of where I'm at. And I don't you can't regret any of that. So even if Z-House fizzled out at some point, it opens doors that we would have never known about until we did it.
Our group gives up too easily sometimes. I notice that.
We don't even fucking start.
People are lazy, man.
There's not automatically a token.
No.
There's always equity. There's equity. Sometimes
Sure.
there's tokens.
Yeah.
I'd say, but I'm an advisor there with equity. And then a conversation I had with Doodles early on
Yes.
was I was like, guys, I don't want your dirty fiat because I think you're going to win. I think you're a winning team and project. And so I made more on that deal than I did on my whole year as a lawyer.
That's more or less when I was there.
When you were there, we got a lot done.
Yeah.
True.
And there was a lot of good content.
Because I remember.
But I know I'll never forget, people were not happy.
Fuck,
listen,
man.
Listen, Milo.
Fuck, really?